Is it not better to have an open relationship than to cheat?
I think of threesome in the same way. It's just a concept of like you're bored, so you just want something new.
I cannot stand an open relationship, no matter what. No matter the way you explain it to me. The moment I know that you like someone else, that is the end of the relationship.
Understanding, babe, now suffer, babe.
No,
I stand.
Not necessarily.
This week, we're going to be exploring the intriguing world of open relationship, where commitment meets freedom and traditional norms are redefined. My name is Omobolawa Olawore, and you're welcome to the Red Room Dialogue. As always, I always have interested people to discuss this topic with me, and I have them right here with me in the studio. We'll be going on a short break. When we get back, I'll be introducing you to them. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Welcome back. This is still the Red Room Dialogue. And today we're going to be discussing open relationships / marriage. And as always, as I always do, I have my favorite side chick with me in the studio. Petra Uday. Hi, baby girl.
Hi. It's always good to be here. I feel blessed. I feel amazing. And I hope everyone back home is safe. You look beautiful, Bolara.
Oh, she's so sweet. Thank you. You look amazing yourself. Your all black ensemble is, and your sparkling eyes is just. Are you calling me to you, or what are you trying to do?
No, it's the topic now.
Are you trying to
we look the topic.
Okay. You know, I love that. I love that actually. And of course, we have a new guest, content creator, Erika Osewi Edgar. I'm so sorry if I'm not getting that correctly. Check Edgar. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Not at all, but I mean, you tried. You've done really well. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I feel super fired up to be here right now. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a little bit jealous on this side because they wore the same cloth. Audience back home, it feels like I am the babysitter in their midst, but
you know, I like to make my guests comfortable, and since I already know you, I was just like, you know, Petra will be fine. So I called Edgar and I was like, Edgar, you want to match? And he was like,
Yep. We decided.
And we did it.
Yes, and she looks amazing. I think.
And he looks, look at it. You know that a man in native is just, you know.
Let me adjust the camera.
Please do. Do you want me to do it for you? Should I?
No, it's fine. Don't
You know that sounds like this.
After this whole show, we will meet by the midway.
You know I always call you girl.
That's what they say.
You look amazing, darling, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, so our topic for the week is open relationships. And this topic is one that we are having to discuss in the current age more and more frequently. Dating in the 21st century is becoming more drastic because nobody wants commitment. We have situationships, friends with benefits, no commitment, non-exclusive. Like I can't even keep up. I can't keep up. And then you have people saying open marriages. Let's open the marriages up. Marriage, I don't know. Marriage is one of the oldest institutions in existence. Yeah. And if you're saying that we should open up marriages, I don't know. So I wanted to get you guys' opinion on this. What do you guys think? Open relationships. What are your thoughts?
I think your husband on the show should go first.
I think my husband would want you to go first because ladies first,
Absolutely.
obviously. He's a
Absolutely.
gentleman.
Okay. So, personally, open marriage, open relationship is a no-no for me. But it doesn't take away the fact that social media just brought it into the limelight. But it's been existing way before social media. And that's the honest truth. I know that we're going to go into a lot of sections where we dissect this. But just to put it out there, open marriages has been existing before social media. So social media is just bringing it to the limelight. But these are our cultures. Or some part of our culture,
Okay.
So that's it for me.
Very well said, Petra. Okay, so I'm going to redirect to Edgar. What do you think?
All right. First of all, I think I just need to say this before I give my opinion, that I am in no way, shape, or form a therapist or a relationship expert, or do I have any idea about marriage.
Why the disclaimer?
It's important because I can tell what people are going to be saying when I start giving my opinion. Like, has he been married before? What does he know about marriage? You know, please. Whatever I see on the show, basically are just things that I've read online or experiences I've probably just heard from people. Things I've heard from people. All right. So I've said that out of the way. Okay. So what do I think about open marriage, open relationships? I think it is very interesting that people would sit down and say that, oh, there is something lacking in our relationship and I feel we should open it.
To spice it up.
Now, you can call that permission to cheat in one way or the other. But I think that the idea is answering the question of why did we even get in this relationship in the first place? Because there is something lacking. So open relationships to me is a way to solve that problem when you realize that your partner isn't giving you what you want or what you really desire.
Well, in some cultures, as Petra said earlier, they've always allowed for some sort of polyamory. And they flourished. They flourished really, really well. My grandfather had, I think, 4 wives. Yes, 4 wives. And they all lived in the same house. And everybody was seemingly happy.
No, but so I'm so sorry to cut you short, but he had 4 wives. That means that he got married to them. But the concept of open marriage or an open relationship is basically having an extramarital relationship when you are either in a relationship or you are married. Do you get the point?
So let me paint it this way. So you have someone that you are dating. And then, you just realize that based on your relationship with this person isn't just there for you emotionally. And then you just figure out that this is a guy. All right, I'm speaking from the lady's point of view. There is that guy.
Why are you speaking from the lady's point of view? You're a guy. Why not speak from a guy's point of view?
Because I'm talking to
are you guys having your first fights now on the show?
No,
Petra, please mind you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right, let me speak from the guy's point of view.
Okay.
All right, I don't want you guys to just attack me. That's why.
No. Go ahead. I want the guy's point of view.
All right, so this is it for the guy. When it comes to relationships, okay, so you have this girl that you like, and then you just realize that there is when she's not always there emotionally for you. All right, you want someone you can always talk to, or you want someone you can always share your problems with. Whenever you share your problems with this lady, she's always going to take it outside or, take it way, way beyond whatever you're saying. So there's another lady outside now this relationship. But you know that if you go and meet this other lady and then you can start cheating emotionally. So you tell your girlfriend, babe, there is this girl I like.
Okay.
I like her emotionally. Nothing more than that. Is it okay if, I start having that relationship with her emotionally? And then for an open relationship, what happens next is you now talk about the terms. So your wife or your girlfriend now says, fine, you can't call her after 10 p.m. Fine, you can't bring her to the house. Cool. It's the same thing with also in marriages. You hear cases where you have an open marriage in the sense where it means if the problem is you're not just getting satisfied sexually. So you're like, fine, you can go outside and sleep with that woman, but I must know her name. I must know what she does. There
are even some wives that even give their husbands.
Yes. You say if you must be open, then you can only deal with this person.
Yeah.
So there are rules to these things. But I think, again, it's always about answering the question of why. I
think that if we even look at the numbers of successful open relationships, I'm going to say that we see that it's just like a remedy to a dying thing. Okay, you're bored, you think, because to me it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense. We'll continue this. We'll be going on a very short break, and I have a very, very exciting surprise for you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Red Room Dialogue, and this is a very, very interesting episode. And as I said before we went on break, I have a very, very exciting guest for you. Oh, I said surprise. Oh, oops, Bolawa, please. Tayo Olutayo Oyeniro, media entrepreneur. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know this is is not your first time, but I'm so excited to have you here.
Absolutely.
So excited because you're going to provide us something that we have been lacking on this episode,
Come on,
you guys.
Mala,
Am I
please.
correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know. She might come and add to what Edgar has been saying or something. I don't
No.
know.
I believe in her. Because
Before we
you-
start, let me ask: are you for or against?
No, Petra.
You're not gonna put me on the spot
Don't
like
put her
that.
on the spot. So you have
Let me
the
be patient.
privilege of actually being in a committed relationship.
Fact.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, somebody who. So you know these things. We've just been dealing with hypotheticals. Oh, this. Like we're speaking from outside the box. So you're in the box. So tell us, Tayo. Can I call you Tayo?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Tayo, what's your take on this? Open relationships. What's your take?
I know that.
I was going to say the time before the show.
Is she gonna be on my team? You guys should relax.
Okay, so seriously, I've been listening to you guys talk about, open relationship, open marriage, and generally, my take is you would save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of heartache, a lot of unforeseen circumstances if you actually open up your mind to receive some things. I'll explain.
Facts.
I'll explain. We as Nigerians, this is not where we are like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And we are so cultured, quote and unquote, that, our minds have become very rigid concerning some things. I know it is not necessarily in our culture to say, oh, let's open up this marriage or let's open up this relationship.
Personally, I'm shocked because rarely would you see a woman come out and say, yeah, we should open ourselves up to experiences. I believe that's how you said it. I'm shocked.
Let me give you a shocker. Let me give you a shocker.
Please go ahead.
A lot of married people really, truly wish that they open their relationships up.
True.
A lot.
Wait, I'm sorry. I can't attack you because you're married. I can't attack you. But I want to attack this single man
Oh, wow.
that is doing a podcast and saying why is he single?
Calm down, baby.
Demure. Cutesy.
Keep it classy. Okay, so this is not a competition. We are not doing sides over here. We just want to have a very nuanced conversation
Exactly.
about open relationships. And again, I'm going to defer back to you
All right.
because you are in a committed relationship. Do you not feel like it's going to water down the relationship by opening it up to like other people? When you say go experience new things, are you not scared? What if they like it too much where they are going to? What if that person brings drama? What if that person doesn't want to let go? It's just unnecessary drama. Do you not think so?
So the African society has put a lot of people in a box. Box that most of them don't really want to be in. If you remove judgment from life generally, oh my goodness, you'll be shocked at what people would do. The length at which they would go to have, to live their life freely and truly. And that said, if I want to connect this, I'm very sorry, I'm Christian, so
Of course.
if I want to
Preach.
if I want to connect this to religion, the African society, whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian or you are, a traditionalist, quote and unquote, they will still drag you to the ends of the earth if you try something like that. And I'm super happy when you said some of our, cultures support this kind of thing. But the truth is, I will still stand by my gun anytime, any day, rather than live a life of pretense. Or you come home, you pretend to be happy. A lot of married people pretend to be happy, actually. You pretend to be happy. It's
I know
all
I know two that pretending. I just quickly.
It's all roses and petals.
I'm not surprised that just so sorry.
It's all roses and petals, but in the real sense of it, they somehow wish that they're given the opportunity. A lot of people say, when marriage gets to a certain point, men will be like, is it just rice all the time? Women too, they like eba, rice, cocktail, sugar pie, meat pie, whatever. Do you understand? So it's just so sad that the society has boxed us in. And going to your question, I don't think it would water down anything. Yes, women, if they are going to get into any relationship at all, open marriage or open relationship or not, there has to be some sort of emotion or emotional connection. That's just naturally women. Men can knack for knacking sake. I'm so sorry to say.
No, it's
Edgar,
fine.
we are sorry.
No, it's not me.
Men can knack
No, we
for
have a
knacking
man here,
sake.
so he can
I
confirm
am
or
purely
deny.
virgin. I am purely
Last
virgin.
time I checked, you were how many years again?
I'm 22.
22.
Why are
Yes.
you dragging
I am
Edgar for
22.
crying out loud?
22-year-old girl as a virgin.
From
What's
the
it?
first
I
segment,
believe
you've been
that.
on this. I've been on
I
this
believe
case.
It was
think
that.
I should-
know.
I
I
believe
should
that.
reduce it.
So men can, have relations without emotions. And there are a lot of emotional men out there. And I absolutely respect all of them because, society has taught us, you're a man, now just chest it, do all of this. Don't cry.
Yeah.
Keep your emotions inside. Don't let anybody see it. But kudos, thumbs up to those men who put their emotion forward, who wear their hearts on their sleeves, So going by your question, I absolutely don't think it will water down anything. It just boils down to understanding between.
Sorry,
both
can I just add? Sorry, I just want to add something here.
Yeah.
Again, first of all, I am not saying that I support it.
Neither am I.
I'm only just explaining for them.
Okay.
All right. So I think one thing that is also very important here is when it is about to happen in a relationship, there is always a level of communication that goes in place. What that means is they get to talk about it and then they set boundaries and rules. All right. So it's not like let me ask you a question, and I can ask everyone here. Are you okay not knowing who your partner is cheating with? Are you okay not knowing? Or would you rather
I'm not
know?
okay.
I
would rather
I like to know the lady.
I would.
Exactly.
I would rather know
like
than
to
not
believe.
knowing.
If you know the lady, especially when he tells you who the lady is, it's already open because now he's telling you ahead of time, okay, this is the person I'm going to be with. This is what I'm doing with this lady. Is it fine? What do you think? Communication happens. All right. It's better than, because guess what? If you have a random call and someone just says, oh, I saw your husband in the bar with a lady.
You will be so mad.
Yes, but if you know the
If you
person,
knew, you just
say, oh yeah, we talked about it already.
yeah,
We already know. Do you get what I'm saying?
So while I understand your point of view,
No, she says you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, go ahead.
Edgar. So while I understand your point of view and I respect it, even if I don't agree with it,
Baby girl.
I was at a stage in my life where I had a boyfriend who cheated on me. And it's funny how I knew the lady he cheated on me with, but that's not even the point. What discussion is about? It is that he cheated and he told me he cheated. Yeah.
After he did it.
After he did it.
Oh,
he told me.
No, you should not get on that was symmetric before, after.
Chill. I would have preferred, I'm just trying to buttress what you said, even if I do not agree with it. Yeah. But I would have preferred that he told me, or that he'd be like, babe, I think we should make this relationship open. Yeah. And maybe, just maybe, I'd have said, oh yes, because maybe I was naive.
No, this is not
chill. Okay. I'm sorry. I maybe I'd have said yes.
Would you?
I probably would have, because I was like really wild at some point. But what I do not no, Edgar, But for me, that I know that I can do things and not think about it, or I can just take an action without thinking about it. the question that will now come to my head, even as I'm thinking about doing the bad thing, is where do I draw the line? And this is not even in the part where myself and my partner had the communication, or had the what was it called, one-on-one session before he went on and did what we agreed to do, whatever we wanted to do. But as an individual, where do I draw the line? Because if this head of mine is saying go, I mean, there's some people like that they don't want to listen to you, regardless of whatever communication you've had. If it is go for them, it is a go for them. They want to do this. They want to satisfy this urge. So where do they and I now draw the line? So you get the semantics of what I just said.
Can I quickly say something?
Yeah.
I want to give you like a couple of questions that would probably happen when they want to have such communication.
All right.
So, for example, okay, so the guy comes in to say, "Oh, I like this particular lady, and I think she is better at sex, and I want to have that relationship with her." Cool. Now, because you know yourself, you're an emotional person, you begin to draw the line, like you mentioned. So the first thing you say is, "Don't bring her to the house." All right. You don't stay there over the weekend. If you are here with me, you don't talk to her over the phone. I don't want to hear her voice, because you don't want to have that imagination of what happens. All right. If you're leaving, make sure you're back before 9. These are some things that can be in place. The guy says, "Oh no, I can't do that." Then you begin to agree, begin to disagree. Now, when you say, now this is very important. When you say no, you say no to all these things, for example, because not everyone who is suggested to accept.
Yeah.
When you say no and the person goes ahead to do it, that is not an open relationship, because there is no agreement.
Yes,
between
absolutely.
the two. That is pure cheating.
Oh, it's so good you clarified that for our audience back home. Yeah.
All right. So it is not, that is pure cheating. But when there's an agreement, to say, "Okay, this happens." And then even sometimes when you have like an open relationship, what is happening is when the guy says, "Okay, this is what I want, this is what I want." What do you want? What works for you? You are also listening because you care about the person as well. So the lady now says, "For me, right now, I don't have any guy, but if I have any, I would let you know." Now, another thing again is the lady can decide to say, "I would like to vet whoever you're with because of diseases."
Yeah.
As well. To say, okay, if you're going to be having sex with someone and I also want to having sex with you, I want to see this person. I want to be sure the person is clean. I want to be sure the person has no diseases. So these are parts of the so-called communication that would happen. But again, it has to do with agreement between the two parties. They must agree before it's an open relationship. If not, it's just still cheating.
Okay, so there is a particular show that I love on TLC. It's called Sister Wives. Sister Wives is just something like this. Somebody who is married and then speaks to his wife and like, can we,
It's not a Nigerian show, Abi.
No, it's not.
It cannot be.
Cannot, like,
It cannot.
they will have ended the show.
She can't.
So like, let me bring, other people into our relationship. Sometimes the guy marries them. Sometimes, it's just a cohabiting situation. Now, using myself as an example, I mean, I like to think that I'm a very, very honest person.
Yes, you are. So far, you've been very honest. Trust me, you've been.
Okay,
No, I can tell. Honest people. Let me
So
look
me, I'm
around.
not
Let me look around. Honest. You are honest. So honest.
Edgar.
Can I look around? Bend your head. No, you're not. Obviously not honest. Of course you're not. You know you're not honest, Abby. You know, right? Cool. Let's continue. Please go ahead.
So I like to think that I'm a very honest person. At some point, I had this conversation with my partner. Yes, and I told him, I said, "Babe, I want our relationship to be that if you mess up today, you by mistake sleep with somebody else, come home and tell me about it.
Sure.
I would feel better knowing that, okay, maybe you just wanted to have, those varieties."
So let me
that
ask
you
a question,
talked
because
about.
I mean, you're talking about your, like, did you in any way give a scenario where, because you said mistake, what about if you had the desire? Can he tell you?
Yeah,
So-
I just use mistakenly.
No, so I'm saying,
To
what
sugarcoat it.
I mean is desire in the sense that he has not done the act yet.
Yeah.
But there is somebody he plans to. So what is your reaction when that happens?
I won't feel bad I won't be mad, honestly.
It's really
And I want to feel.
Yeah, I feel bad. See, me.
Oh, you would feel bad.
Of course, why won't I feel bad? Of course, I don't even think that would happen.
I'd like that I have that on camera. You would feel bad.
Of course, I'll feel bad. Why won't I feel bad?
I won't feel bad, provided you told me about it. Because the way I operate is, I would rather know everything there is to know about you. Like, it's so bad that if I have people psyching me up, men who even go as far as, make inappropriate comments about, the way I look.
Yes.
I get home, I'm like, babe, see, one sweet, fine guy.
I think first of all, I want to say that you have a great partner. The reason is because this is someone that is willing to listen to all those things and not react in a different way. There are people that I know that the moment you come and just tell them, oh, there was one guy that just told me that I have a very big butt. You've never said it before. The guy is already offended. He's already livid, because to him, no one should be saying that comment and you smile. No, not just anybody can talk.
Okay, I'm me smiling about it.
Some people don't like the.
Oh, no, God say for
you know why? Because it's always about the emotions attached with the relationship.
Sure.
I'll give you a good example. You go to a restaurant, maybe you're on a date. Now, you meet a random guy. Maybe the lady hasn't been smiling for a while, but a random guy just comes inside and you're like, oh, you just jump on top of the guy and you hug the guy and the guy turns you and turns you and turns you. Now, the guy comes back. The lady comes back to sit. For the guy who is on the date with this person, some guys would not feel any kind of way. They're like, oh, okay, whoever it is. But some guys would feel hurt. Like, I've been trying to get a smile on your face since. I've been trying to even make you happy. No way. But one random guy comes in.
But that's emotional. A different case.
But that's a different case.
It's the emotion that happens with it as well.
Okay.
Do you understand? So in the same way with your partner, yes, it's fine because he understands you. He understands that, and he's someone that can take anything. He's someone that can accept any of those things you say. But in case where people don't understand or don't accept.
I have a question. So did you guys have...
I'm so sorry. Can I just quickly chip in?
Yeah, because the partner will be watching like, say that part.
Can I quickly just chip in something? I'm so sorry, Polawa. So the thing is, I like for people to be comfortable in whatever relationship they find themselves. Friends with benefits. Situationship. Just be your freaking self. Live freely. Even the Bible says that God will not force anybody to accept him as Lord and Savior. If the Almighty God cannot by force anybody, and he wants you to, the best gift anybody can give to you is freedom.
But with
I think it was Mike Murdoch that said that if you take a man's free will, you have taken his life. Do you understand? So what is life then if you don't have freedom?
Okay, so why can't they find people that are more inclined towards their lifestyle? Because you see, a lot of people are more polyamorous these days. They'll tell you that they are non-monogamous. Like, you see it all everywhere. But it just seems to me like there's a problem somewhere because they're always looking for seemingly non-polyamorous people.
Can I say something? It's because, first of all, the culture or the country we're in frowns at it first.
Do they?
And secondly, the issue again is you never really know until you communicate. So you need to trust someone to a level before you can bring up something like that.
I feel like it should be a first date question.
No, you know why? You would read me wrongly.
Why?
You would judge me.
Yes, exactly.
Obviously, I should run. That I should run to my house.
You know what I always advise people to do. I always say from time to time. I think it's very important if you like someone, from time to time, just throw in those random questions, just so you can tell what they really think or what they would
or
do.
What their reception
Do you know what I do? Do you know what I do? Sorry, Petra. Okay. What I do is I look for like other people scenario and say, oh, babe, see this. See. That's what I do.
What do you think?
Like, can you believe this girl? And then, I will now hear what you said. That's how I know.
Yeah, that's how you actually know. People
That's how you know. Like you find like a real
but
life
let's
story.
Except when he wants to have sex. So when the guy wants to have sex, everything would be right. Anything you want to hear is what he would say until he is
No,
done.
obviously you're going to see it when it's like
If he wants
Yes.
to get
Calm.
under your
Yeah.
skin.
He would just agree.
babe, see
But
this.
it will be better if you actually have that. See, my standpoint is be so understanding and be so honest with yourself.
Understanding babe na suffer babe, oh, shey you know.
No,
Understanding babe na suffer babe.
no,
I stand.
Not necessarily.
I stand.
Not necessarily. And it goes both ways, not just babes. Understanding men too. You can't say they are suffer men.
They might be.
No, I totally disagree.
Are they?
with that.
What I
But-
feel
but-
sorry, is as an individual, the first thing you want to do is identify yourself, know your values,
Exactly.
know the things you cannot accept.
Exactly.
Don't do things out of I love this person. You understand? Let it be. These are the things I stand to represent. These are like, for example, I cannot stand an open relationship, no matter what, no matter the way you explain it to me. The moment I know that you like someone else, that is the end of the relationship. It's better you just go and do what you want to do. If you really love me, you should be able to put yourself together and say, regardless of the other things that I need from other people, I am willing to stay with this person, no matter what. That is. Don't do that.
A real lover, you guys.
But you know my point. But then
absolutely.
if you find someone who is open as well, because I know we do this whole thing of threesome. There are some ladies that have suggested it to their partners to say, "Babe, don't you think it would be better if we had somebody else?" Some ladies have suggested these things. It's just that you had to hear guys say,
Oh,
"Let
they
me bring
suggested it
another
to
guy.
you, Abby.
Let me bring another guy. You hear
Oh,
me?
let me
You
bring
bring
another girl."
Do you understand? So you hear people say
Interesting.
that because maybe the lady has watched a couple of movies and all that stuff, and she's just thinking and she's trying to explore stuff. So in that course of exploring, she might just suggest certain things to you, and then if you're okay with it, you say you're fine with it. But I would always advise that just because your partner says something doesn't mean you judge them based on
what
their thoughts.
Which is
So
actually
what am I
my
supposed to
point from the
join?
beginning. Live
That's
freely.
Huh?
You should be able to express yourself, even if you're
Yes.
not going to do it, even if you're not given permission
To do it.
But you should. That's my standpoint from the beginning.
So are you saying that? So are you saying that if you
had
had a partner, you always want to try like threesome, you would never say it to your partner because you know your partner would never accept.
Bola, let me put you on the spot.
Please do.
Please, I would like us to all remember that
As long as it's
this
not
is
me, I don't have
show.
issues.
You are in my house. Let's remember.
As long as it's not me,
Okay.
Bola, let me put you on the spot.
Please do.
Right.
Let's say there is this cute, amazing
Okay.
guy that
Yes.
you met in the line of your work
Like today.
that makes you feel
Like just-
giddy. Exactly.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that makes you feel giddy.
Cool.
Right? What your man doesn't make you feel. And there is this secret fantasy that you're nurturing somewhere. And then
After
you
reading things that you
eventually
chase.
got committed, like really, really committed. I'm talking about to be married, committed to your partner, your man.
Okay.
And there you have this
Why are you pointing?
gentleman.
Please point. It's fine. It's all
who
right.
happens to be wearing the same color of clothes as you are,
Okay.
Then you have this gentleman
Yeah.
who is calling you every now and then. Bolawa, you're so amazing. You're so good at what
with
you
his
do."
voice.
Really?
And it still makes you feel
Bolawa.
giddy.
Aw.
And yeah.
You're so amazing.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Stop.
That's what I mean.
Continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is wrong with you guys?
You're building it.
we are
You're
building it up for you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, go
so-
ahead.
finish your question.
So again, he makes you feel giddy in all sense of the word, right? And then you got committed to about to be married.
Okay.
And there is just this desire somewhere that is building and building, and you eventually got married. Would you say, if you are being true to yourself and you're living freely, quote and unquote, would you rather discuss your feelings with your man, that there is a Mr. Edgar somewhere who makes you feel things that you can't explain? Or would you rather live in pretense and say, I'm married though. It's not me, they will come and call a shower. No, you're wrong.
That's a very
Please
interesting
answer the question,
That's a very.
Bolawa.
I also want her to answer as well because her
actually,
man is watching the show.
Please live
That's what.
freely.
Live freely.
Be
Okay,
true
yes.
to yourself. So
Okay,
please
so
go ahead.
I think that the question is a trick question because
It's not a trick question.
Living under the pretense. There's no pretense. I am in a committed relationship. I have said to this boy.
But you are also like
Yeah, he's
this
cute.
guy.
Yeah, I can admire. I'm
So
married,
I
not dead.
I can as well say that you have no right to like this guy since you are married.
I'm married, not dead. No. I'm married, not dead. Yeah, I'm going to see more attractive people, richer people than my partner.
True.
But I have
No, there
said
is something about this man. I'm not talking about everybody else. There is something about
the way
this
you're making me
particular
feel.
man.
exactly. I don't know.
Okay, it's not
I'm
Edgar.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Baby,
Because imagine
it's not.
those that
It's
just joined
not.
the show at this
It's
point.
not.
So
You
there is
say yes, say
something.
yes,
There is
say yes.
something
And your
specific,
podcast
something
ends.
in particular about this guy
Yeah.
that you can see. Let me tell you something. In as much as you have flesh and blood, right? People
But-
will.
Sorry.
Some
can I-
certain individual can have the capacity to make you feel things that your partner does not.
But can I
make
be
you
honest? Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? Just to help one way or the other. I think that is where our religious backgrounds, our cultural backgrounds helps us.
Yeah.
Because we know there are certain times where you like someone else and
And you
you're already
can't do
married,
it because-
but you can't do it because based on religion, based on family orientation. But I don't
you
think
can
it is
talk
wrong
about
to
it.
talk about it.
I can
talk
talk about.
about-
In fact, I
Yeah, I
have
think it's wrong
talked
to talk
about
about it
something like
before.
that before.
Yes, I always tell my partners when I have crushes, like, oh my god, I have a crush on
It's
this
not
person. I am
crush.
in
It's not
love.
crush, oh.
Not you're talking about the Rocco. People that you're
No, like
Crush.
passionate people, like,
No,
oh, I think
regular
yeah, I
human
think
being.
this person is cute. That's
No,
the end
I
of it.
think I
like this person.
No, we are not going to be
No,
doing
don't
that
use
because
like.
I
Don't
wouldn't
use
want
like
him to
to
come and
feel.
do it to me. It's going to make me feel like it's going to make me feel somehow. So I'm not going to do it to you because I don't want you to do it.
I
You
get
have
it.
friends. Go and tell your friends. Don't come and tell me that you find somebody sexy. What the fuck is that?
So you want to tell your friend, but you can't tell your partner.
I will tell my friend that that
There's
guy.
one
Exactly,
guy, oh.
exactly.
That
Like I
guy
mentioned
need
earlier,
that.
yes. Like I mentioned earlier, that is why I said I respect your partner because your partner is someone that can listen to those things and
It's-
accept them.
Because he
Not
knows me.
everybody can.
No, I'm
See,
sorry.
I like
can't.
to feel like let everybody eye what my partner has.
My
Let them-
stand here.
And I will feel so much joy
My
telling
stand
him that,
is-
look, this is what they are saying on the streets.
Of
But
Lagos.
you are the owner.
Okay, but my own stand is I can be very petty. All right, and I'm being honest. I can be very petty in the sense where the fact that I see myself as a king or the best man in the world, and she also sees herself as the best woman in the world. If she comes in one day and she says to me, "Oh, so Edgar, I went out to this place and I saw this guy was looking so good with muscle everywhere, and I don't have muscle." She now says, "Oh, he had beards everywhere,
Unfortunately.
and I don't have beards." And she's saying all the things that everything I don't have. Guess what happens? And the way I am, I understand that. Oh, she's just basically saying all these things because she's just expressing herself. Now, instead of now telling her like, "Oh, babe, these things are getting to me," all right, because maybe they're actually getting to me. All right. Actually, maybe I've been trying to gym for a long while and it's not working. It's not like I like to be skinny. I'm just giving an example. What I would do next is
You paint a scenario and attack her too.
yes, I would paint this in a
Yes. It's called counter attack. I do
Guess
it
what?
too.
Guess what? I've always realized that when I paint this another scenario,
They will get it.
They will get the message.
They are
will know that, this is pain.
All right, guys, we've come to the end of this very, very exciting episode. Thank you for watching. And you can always follow the conversation on Instagram and YouTube at The Red Room Dialogue and iRavel Studios. It has been so much fun hosting this episode. Till next time. Bye.
You walk in for a beautiful ride in the red room. All your doubts and fear we cater to. We dot all the I's, cross all the T's. That's what we here to do, yeah. We'll take you on a journey. Everybody, let's go. You better speak.